Welcome back in one of the Bears Travel Plays YouTube channel. Today is Friday, December 20th, and I'm back breaking down some more plays in the NBA. Today, pretty small slate, only 3 games. Going to be breaking down one of them. Do have a pretty good matchup between the Bucks and the Cavaliers, and we're going to be looking at a couple player props as well from some different games. But before we do that, let's take a look at the picks that we had on Thursday night. Games are over, well, for the most part. This was the easiest plays ever. And unfortunately, John Collins needed just one more shot attempt to go over 16.5. I think he finished with 16. So we're going to lose by the hook for the second straight day on the sweeps. We are now 10-2 over the last 3 days. Really good run here. Memphis minus 2.5. They beat the Warriors by 50. Steph Curry went 0 for 7 from the field. It might be the first time he's ever scored 0 points in the game. Knicks money line. Karl Anthony Towns in the second quarter dominates his former team. That's what the headline should read. He has 30 right now with 18 rebounds, 5 assists, and he's only missed 2 shots in the game, 5 from 5 from deep. Absolute monster. Knicks were up by 30 points at one time. I think it's a 22-point game right now in the fourth quarter. LaMelo Ball, over 26.5 points, a little shaky, 2 of 12 to start the game from 3, but had 30-plus in the game. They lost to the Wizards. It's just shot volume. Again, I don't care if you miss 15 shots from 3. If you're shooting 30 times a game, you're going to go 30-plus points. So LaMelo Ball continues to be my cash cow, continues to be our cash cow, I should say. Congratulations on your LaMelo Ball slips if you did bet it. 3 in one day. Let's move on. This is going to be a shorter breakdown. Bucks going up against the Cavaliers. I'm going to take the Cavs. They're going to be minus 7.5 tomorrow morning when you wake up. Might be minus 8 depending on how the betting goes tonight. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of action on the bets tonight, but Cavs are going to be minus 7.5 when you wake up and you see this video. Milwaukee Bucks, they won the NBA Cup. Congratulations to them. Head coach said 54 more games not done yet. I don't buy that. I don't buy that one little bit. I think we will see the Milwaukee Bucks come out slow to start these regular season games because that's what they did at the beginning of the season. May I remind you, the Milwaukee Bucks to start the season had 1 win against the Philadelphia 76ers. They then lost 6 consecutive games. They beat the Utah Jazz. Then they lost 2 more games. This team started the season 2-8. This team started the season 2-8. Since then, they have been able to rattle off 12 of the last 14. So, sure, they're playing good basketball now, but the distraction of the NBA Cup, Giannis played extremely well in the NBA Cup. Lillard played extremely well in the NBA Cup without Lou Dort face guarding him. This team does not handle distractions very well, and I think the Cleveland Cavaliers have just been sitting and waiting to get back on the floor. This is a Cavaliers team that has won 6 of the last 7 games. They have not played 6 to 16th of December, so that's a 4-day break, I should say. Cavaliers, Mitchell, Garland, 2 trees down low, going to give problems to Giannis Antetokounmpo. And we saw Isaiah Hartenstein have success in that game going up against the Bucks. He was just a little bit better of a shooter. He could have made a monster impact, but I think the Cavaliers down low will be dominating in this game. Cavaliers don't turn the ball over. Cavaliers are one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. They are also the second best scoring team in the NBA. This is a team that is not in the same caliber as the Milwaukee Bucks. I know the Bucks just won the NBA Cup, whatever, but this is kind of like a little miniature hangover after a championship. I think the Bucks are going to come out slow. I think that will kill them. I think the Cavaliers are ready to play. Going to be at home. I'm going to take them against the spread, minus 7.5 as the play. Let's go to the player props. We're going to go to Paul George of the of the Philadelphia 76ers. What? He had 33 points last game. That's the Indiana Pacers Paul George. That's the Paul George we all know and love. Haven't seen that for a while, and we've seen that now back-to-back games going up against the Hornets. Both of those games going up against the Hornets. Now, third time's the charm against the same Hornets team. First game against the Hornets, 29 points, 10 of 16 from the field, 6 of 9 from deep. Second game, just 2 weeks later, 33 points, 13 of 20 from the field, 6 of 9 from 3. Do we see the trend? Paul George is going to go 6 of 9 from 3 in this game against the Hornets. You can take his over 3 if you want. I'm not entirely sure what the over points is going to come out at because he's been all over the place this season. Like he scored 12 points against the Bulls, 15 against the Pacers, but then he scored 33 against the Hornets and 29 against the Hornets. So who the hell knows what this is going to come out at? He's only averaging 17.1 on the season, so maybe we get it at 16.5. I'm going to be smashing this play. I'm going to be absolutely smashing this one. He has scored 29 plus points against the Hornets in both games this season, and we still don't have Jared McCain out for probably the rest of the season with that meniscus tear. And then we don't have Joel Embiid either, dealing with that face fracture and his knee and his chest and his leg and his eye and his face. He's got some sort of disease that his face droops. That one's actually kind of serious. I don't know what that one was called. I remember it, but what else does he have? Something wrong with his toes or his foot. I don't know. He's just out. Let's just put the out tag on Joel Embiid the rest of the season. This is Paul George's team's down with Tyrese Maxey, and also the 76ers playing pretty good basketball. I don't know if that's because they're playing the Hornets or not, but they're playing decent basketball right now, a couple wins in a row. I'm going to take Paul George here over 17.5, over 18.5, whatever it may come out at as the play. And then the second play of the day, we're going to go to Evan Mobley down low, over 16.5 points. This one also not entirely sure. He's averaging 18.4 in the season, but I did see the total in this one a little bit lower than usual, so maybe we get some point adjustments on that. But I'm going to play the 16.5 for right now. I'll play this up to 18.5. Evan Mobley has been really good for the Cavaliers this season. Like I said, 18.4 points per game, shooting 41.1% from deep, something that he's really worked on over the last couple seasons. He only shot 21% for the Cavaliers 2 years ago. Now he's sitting at 41%. That is a big man coming into the league, understanding that he needs to expand his game, and he has done just that, trying to knock down some threes from the outside. He hasn't taken a lot of threes this season, but he is getting a little bit better year by year with his three-point attempts. Last game, 21 points against the Nets, coming off of an injury that he had against the Heat, only 4 points in that game, 12 minutes, but he's back from the injury. He had his appetizer going up against the Nets. Now we're going to get the full course meal here going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. I do think Giannis Antetokounmpo will be playing a little bit soft in this game, coming off that championship. And I keep using the word soft with Giannis Antetokounmpo, even though he's built like a bodybuilder. Don't mean to keep doing that, but at the same time, Giannis does tend to play soft some of these games. So he just doesn't give 100% in every game. And I understand that. It's a tough league. It's hard to play NBA games every single play, every single minute. But I think Evan Mobley is going to dominate him in this game, and he has been really good this season. So I think he will continue to play well. I think the Bucks again will come out really slow. Evan Mobley, he's been known to have some really good first quarters as well. He scored 20 points in the first quarter not that long ago. I'm going to take him here over his total points against Milwaukee Bucks as the play. Let's go to the recap. Cavs minus 7.5 as you wake up on Friday morning at 7 a.m. Paul George over his total points, 16.5, maybe 17.5. Then Evan Mobley somewhere around there as well over his total points. I'm going to play both those up to 20.5. I don't think Evan Mobley's going to touch that. Maybe Paul George does touch that with the injuries for the 76ers and his success going up against the Hornets. But we'll play both those at 20.5 as the two-player props. Guys, that's going to do it for the NBA picks and props for Friday, December 20th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please share, drop a like on this video, and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.